Hello my planner pals and welcome back. And if you're new here, then thank you for joining me and giving me a try. My name is Di, I am here at Creative Karma Design, and today I'm talking about my goals for 2024. Now, I made a new section in my planner. I made a complete new section in my planner for goals. That is at the front of my planner and that's where it's going to stay. I've put in my winter bucket list and I'm putting in the Makselife. Now I did this in my setup, However, I filled this in literally about an hour ago, and I mentioned in a video recently, because I don't know anymore, like just time has no meaning, but these buckets, these categories, there's a lot of overlap. These are all Makselife free printables, but if you look at this sheet, this is the personal. You got fun and recreation, work and learning, family and relationships, health and wellness, spiritual and personal growth, financial, physical environment. For me and my brain, work, learning, and financial all go together. They all go together. So they should be the same group. They should be the same group. The personal, well, you've got celebration, vacations, fun, laughter. That goes in to that one. That goes into that one. That's also personal, right? Family and relationships, healing, quality time, vulnerability, boundaries. That is also personal. And then you come into spiritual and personal growth. And this one is the one that I think gets split into two. I think like the self-development type stuff goes into personal, and then the other stuff goes into health and wellness, because this has got like meditation, nature, reflection, growth, like that kind of veers off into two. And then we are left with physical environment, which makes sense. So I think at some point in the future, I'm going to make this into 4 categories. And I did this in the end of Q2 last year, beginning of Q3, the start of Q4, and I find that some of the questions in the assessment don't make sense to me either. I'm going to be veering away from this a little bit because, again, for my brain, it just doesn't make much sense for my brain. And that's just me. You do you, boo. As I looked at my annual goals, I got a big success in personal. I got meh in fun and recreation, yet I feel fine. I feel like I still did like 50% of it, but seeing the things not ticked off annoys me. And this is another thing about my brain, right? The work and learning, that kind of came to a halt when we got Cosmo because I had to reevaluate. Family and relationships, this is the one that I was wanting to build on last year. And I think I realized that I have a low tolerance for socializing. Again, I am a classic introvert. Like I fill my cup when I'm alone, on my own, in my PJs, just vegging out. That's how I rebuild my own cup. I have a threshold of socialization, and once I've hit that, that's it. It's time out, game over. So this, I've realized, is not as important for me, ? And I had plans to take Stella to all the parks in Simi, then we got Cosmo, so yeah. So he will be blamed for at least 50% of the failure of my goals. The health and wellness went to crap after we got back from vacation, and I'm trying to get back. I am trying to get back. I'm struggling right now. I mentioned this in another video. I'm struggling with plantar fasciitis. My plan is to get back on the bike. That is my plan. Spiritual and personal growth. I did okay. I got back into listening to podcasts in the morning when I'm walking Stella. So I'm kind of getting some personal development there. I've done my daily card draw a good at least 70% of the time. I did almost all of my full and new moon readings, and I do my gratitude. I did not start yoga and meditation again. And then we come to financial. That's been going okay. The build routines, my routines have been absolutely horrendous since we got Cosmo. I have been doing my weekly home blessing, so that's, I guess, something. I have not done the decluttering. The bathroom remodel is not done. The landscaping is not done. I did buy shit to make my life easier, so there's that. But when I looked at this, this was the interesting thing. I looked at this. This was beginning of Q3. I have hit just 2 of my goals for the year. Now, some of them stayed the same, or, you know, they were teetering, like this one, the fun and recreation, I'm at 6.75. My goal was 7. I'm almost there. And I'm looking at this and I'm like, where do I want to get better this year? More to the point, how? So where I think I want to improve are physical environment, work and learning, health and wellness. Now, that was great, right? That would be, if I was doing the Makselife, that would be where I would choose. However, when I looked at what I wanted to do, most of the things were in these 2 buckets. So sometimes this and what you think you want are not the same. They are not the same. So I think I'm going to come away from the Makselife and start doing more of my own thing. That is what I want to say to that. So to that end, I'm going to go get some paper and we're going to talk about my goals for 2024. So I'm going to put them on, I think I'm going to put them on these sheets. And I'm going to group them differently to what they are on here, because they don't make sense. Not to me. They don't make sense to me. I'm just going to use these. Even though I've printed them out, I'm just going to use these. Because I printed them, I will use them, and we will just put some different stuff on here. All right, so I am going to cover this up because I don't need this, and I'm going to talk about my goals. So I'm just going to get some washi to cover up the colors that's on there already, and then we will talk about my goals. Is that going to be wide enough? Yes. I'm going to need 4 pieces? Question mark. Again, I think the Makselife can work if your brain works in a very, I don't know, linear fashion. But if you're slightly weird, it will not. My room is a mess right now. I'm doing the Junk Journal January and I'm getting prepared. Where are my scissors? Let's just use these. I've just got so much crap everywhere. Again, I may only need 1 sheet, because if I can fit everything on 1 sheet, that would be fantastic. Because again, I don't need a bunch of stuff. And this is what I say, like, if I can repurpose things like this, like repurposing this sheet, even though I've already printed it, if I can repurpose it and use it for something else, then why wouldn't I? Rather than get a new sheet of paper. Makes sense. Makes sense. Just repurpose what we have. So I may just need the 1 sheet, but what I have are some other sheets to go with this. So again, I'm just repurposing these sheets from the Makselife to stuff that makes sense for my brain. You do you. If the Makselife works for you, fantastic. Stay with it. The buckets, the categories do not make sense. There's too much overlap. So I got out the Disney Indigo. Just figured why not, because this is a book I'm trying to use up. The other one that I got out was, and now I'm thinking this one actually, is the Align. Maybe this one. Because it has boxes, these. So again, I gave it a good try. I just don't like it. I need to get this done because somebody's waking up. So this is what I will say. If you are setting your goals and you're looking at all the people that are doing goal setting videos, that's great. Take inspiration, But don't be so militant with yourself if what they're doing doesn't work for you. It's okay. We're all different. We're all different. So let's go to my first category. That's going to be personal. I could have used those letters for here, but here we are. Personal and learning. I'll call it learning. Oh God, I can't spell. This is going to be business. Yeah, let's put work. And I'm just going to put money because that's just that. And then we're going to have, what were the other ones? Fun, recreation, health and wellness. And then in this one, I'm going to put house and home. A little smiley because that's probably one of my focuses for the year. Okay, so I'm just going to go in now and then just write out my goals, and then we will talk about it afterwards. All right, those are my goals for 2024. I might find some 2024 stickers from somewhere, but what I have is personal and learning, work and money, health and wellness, house and home. Those make sense to me. So personal and learning, complete my one little word for 2024. My word is good, and again, this makes sense for my brain. I've got to stop doing things that make sense for other people and make things work for my brain. December daily, I want to do that this year. I want to do more creative stuff. I want to get the book of me started for some memory keeping. I want to do Project Life, but more on that in another video soon. Junk journal / art journal. I want to do the junk journal January and junk journal July, and then art journal regularly. I have always wanted to write a book. I have 2 outlined in my Google Docs. One, I would like to do my fiction book. I would like to do a poetry book, and I would like to do a kids book. I have some of those started. I just need to break down and get them done. Tarot journal, card a day, full and new moon journal, and I would like on the Sabbats to do a 3-card draw. 1 personal development book a month. What I've actually started doing is in the mornings when we get up, before I go and walk the canines, can't say the names because they're here right now, before I go walk the canines, I have been sitting down with a cup of tea and reading a book, a paper book, a physical book. Who does that anymore? But yes, I'm listening to my podcast. That's going great, but I want to actually read a personal development book. I would like 1 a month. I've just finished one, so yes, we're on track. Playdate with the dogs once a month. So I've put daycare. I would like to get them into all the daycares so that if we do go on vacation this year, they have somewhere that they can board. Obedience class with Cosmo, that should start in January. And I would like to start agility. I'm going to put Zoom room, ? All right, so for work and money, I've got here income goals, which I'm not going to put in here, but the HB90 system does the good, better, and best. I'm going to put in figures in here that are, I'm going to say 20% more than this year. That would be a nice round figure, a good 20%. I might do 20, 30, and 40. Or I would do 15. I'll figure that out after this. But I want a goal here. I would like to get my website up and running for this channel. I have had the domain. I just have it redirected right now to my yoga website. So I need to get that up and running. So I would like to get 1 to 2 new Etsy products each month. I have those loosely figured out for the year, so I need to work on those. YouTube subs, I would like to get, again, good, better, best, 4K, 5K, 6K. That's the thing. 4 to 5 videos a week on this channel, and it might be more than that because I have some plans to do other stuff. 1 Etsy Amazon product, one merch product. Upgrade my filming equipment. So right now I'm on a tripod with the ring light and the camera. I would like to get the shelves up in here, which is a goal for the house. The shelves up in here, and then get a bracket for my DSLR, to use my DSLR and use that for filming. So we will see. Set up the Etsy affiliate, which is something that I've had on my list for far too long. Finish my Yoga Alliance CEUs, and then continue in Ed. I've put 4 little dashes here. I know one of them is going to be Procreate. I don't know what the other 3 are going to be yet, but I would like 3 more. Add to retirement, add to investments. And then the bigger one is, this will be for later on, probably Q2 or Q3, will be, I have some like yoga videos, like hour long, half an hour, 45 minutes. I would like to sell those either on my website or on some other form. I used to have a Patreon and it was just too much work. So I would like to be able to do it on my own time, not on a monthly schedule. I just want to do it whenever, like if I have like 6 that I can put out at once, fantastic. But right now I have at least 30 that I could put up. So I need to figure out how I can package those and how I can sell them. And then for health and wellness, I'm not going to put the figures in here because I know that some people get triggered by this. So I'm just going to put lose X pounds, X inches, and X body fat. This is the one that I'm more concerned about, is the body fat. I would like to run 1 mile again. I would actually like to run a 5K again, but I'm going to settle for 1 mile because right now I can do no miles because of my plantar fasciitis. And part of this is going to be habits and routines. 12 glasses of water, which I'm absolutely atrocious at right now. Mani-pedi bi-weekly, facial bi-weekly, face massage, and a full body exfoliate. I went to one of those like Asian health spas. I think it was Thai. It could have been Korean. I can't remember. And they use these little scrubby mitt things. I got the scrubby mitts and my skin had never felt so good. I need to do that regularly. So that is that. And I would like to get properly dressed, including hair, makeup, etc. every day. I can't tell you the amount of times that I get up and barely even brush my hair. Like, just ridiculous. And I would like to do 1 new keto recipe a month. This will change as we go through the year. As I hit these routines and get myself going again, this is something that will kind of fall into my wellness planner. House and home. Oh, the big one this year. Backyard landscaping finished. This has been a project since we got Stella. Fly lady routines back to a regular routine because my AM and my PM routines, at least for the last 2 weeks, have been absolutely atrocious. I would like my fly lady to be 75% filled out each month. So I want to fill in 75% of these little boxes each month/quarter. Bathroom remodel. Oh boy, this is the big one. So our main bathroom has had no bath or shower for the longest time. We have been in state of remodel for too long. I want to get this finished, which means my husband, this is more of a husband job than a me job. I would like to declutter. That will be Q2. Office, again, like I said, new shelves and organization stuff. And when I've done these, this is a pie in the sky goals, front yard landscape and kitchen. I'm going to say update. I will be happy with painting the cabinets and new countertops. That would make me ecstatic. So how am I going to get that done? I'm going to get that done by working on something every quarter. So I'm going to choose out of the colors that we were playing with before. I'm going to choose 4. I'm going to choose 4. Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. Let's put these down here. And I'm going to figure out which ones I want to do when. So we're thinking about Q1 right now, right? Q1 is winter. So I know that the obedience class with Cosmo is Q1. I know that One Little Word starts in Q1. I've got a junk journal in Q1. they're ongoing, I'm just going to leave them. I've got complete wonderful word. It starts. I'm just going to make sure that I do it. Junk journal January, obedience with Cosmo, my website up and running, and the backyard landscaping, as well as my health and wellness. So what I have is one of my printables, and I'm going to probably put this in my store. I need to punch the pages. So we've got Q1 goals, because we're blue, we're going with blue. Q1 goals, I want my website live and updated. Goal 3, I'm going to do goal 3 first, and that will be backyard landscaping. And then my third goal, I think I'm going to focus on increasing my income. So I'm going to put increased revenue year on year. So those are my 3 goals. Now what I've done is on the back, I've got projects. Those will be the 4 projects that I will work on. And those will be my 4 projects. And then goal 3. And then this one is the one that's like a little bit more open. And that will be that. And then what I will do is I will come in and put in things that I need to do for each of those. And I'm going to do that in black pen. When I come to do my goals here, I'm going to start using this for goals because I'm going to be starting to memory plan in my memory planner. When I start to do my goals for the month, that's what this is going to be for, goals for the month. This is where they're going to go. And I will pull from here, the Q1, and I will pull goals and put them into here. That is my plan. That is my plan, to take them out of here and put them into my currently page. So yeah, I hope that just gave you a little bit of insight into my goal planning for 2024. I'm trying to break it down into quarters rather than months now. So these are my quarterly goals. I will update you at the end of Q1 and we will plan at Q2. Hopefully this will have worked and I will have 4 new categories that work for my brain. Let me know what goal setting system you use, if any, and how it works for you. What are you using? Again, I will have this in my Etsy store at some point, but yeah, let me know what you use down below. And do you decorate your goals pages? And again, I just need something that makes it a little fun. And then in Q2, we will use green because it's spring and all of that. But yeah, let me know down below what goal setting system you use. If you enjoyed this, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already and ring the notification bell so you get updates. And I will see you next time, my planner pals. Bye.